Hello my PC students. Now the next one is this next video is going to review your percentages that you've learned to do. So we're going to go to File and Open, and we want to go to Browse, go to your Classes drive, go to PC, and go to your Teaching Docs and open up the one Taking Flight. Take Flight. Division Sales, open up that one. Alright, and the first thing we're going to do is go File, Save As, and you want to go to Browse, go to your folder, go to Print Com, go to Next Cell, and now click in the file name box, press Home, and type in your name and put in OCT 3 for me, but you use the current date, whatever yours is, and save it. Alright, let's go to View, and let's go to Zoom, and put in 140. Alright, so the first thing that the question asks is calculate the total sales for the first half of the year and the second half. Alright, so here you know enough to click in cell B3, hold down your Shift key and click in D9. So you should have a blank column and a blank row so that we get the total sales for North America, Central America, and South America, and so on down, and we get the totals in the first half and the second half and for the whole year. So let's go Alt equals and press, and now take a look here. You see your number symbols. Remember your vertical bar, double head arrow, and left double click. Alright, now why I got a big one in there I don't know, but I'll go here and I'll go to Home and I'll go to my Format Painter and I'll paint it to match. Okay, so now if you take a look, and you will see the sum for the first half for all the regions, sum for the second half, and here's your total for everything. Alright, I'll take the formulas off, and then the next question asks you to calculate the percent of sales for each division as compared to the total sales for the whole year. Alright, so let's put in here percent, and we want to have what for both regions or both halves. We want to calculate the percent for each division as compared to the total sales. So for North America, there's our sales. As compared to means divide, and we want to divide by the total sales. And when we're doing totals, we must remember it has to be absolute, so press function key F4 and press enter, and grab your fill handle and drag down, and this should be a 1 because you know the total to the total is going to give you 100%. Alright, so your percent sign, 2 decimal places, that's good. Alright, click off, save your work. And now it asks us to calculate the percentage increase or decrease in sales from the second half of the year in relation to the first half. Alright, so let's put in here increase, decrease. And now I'm going to go Alt Enter here so that I can put in decrease. Oh, I missed the D. And then I will press enter. Oh, actually I want a capital D here. Capital D, and press enter. Alright, I'm going to widen my column a little bit. Actually I need to widen both these here. Okay, so we want to know the amount of change and compare it as a percent to the first half of the year. So equals, so the amount of change would be the second half minus the first half. That's the amount of change. Close your parentheses. As compared to, and it said compared to the first half. So compared to the first half would be B3. Alright, grab your fill handle, drag down. And you see the zeros, but you don't worry anymore. All you do is click on your percent sign, 2 decimal places. So in the second half, our sales went down in quite a few places, so we have to be aware of that and try to find out why did the sales go down in those locations. Alright, save your work. And now it asks us to find the maximum sales. All right, so equals max, open your parentheses, here's your sales. Don't include the total, remember. And your minimum equals min, open your parentheses, and again, all your sales, but not the total. And average sales, exactly the same thing, equals average, open your parentheses, and you want B3 down to B8. All right, so now I'm going to select these and drag to the right so that I've got the sales for the first half, second half, and for the total. All right, now go Control S to save, and let's do the heading. So we want to take the title, so we got the title here, and hold down your Shift key and click and go to Merge and Center. All right, we can make the row height a little bit more if you want, and if you want center, put that in. Now I'm going to take my paintbrush here on percent and paint increase, decrease so that it matches. And why did my Alt Enter not take place? Okay, I'm going to go Alt Enter here. Okay, and press Enter. Okay, now I can size the column down because I didn't need it to be that wide. All right, good work. So I'm going to save. Now, it also asks you to put a picture in here, and it says save this picture to your folder. All right, so let's go to the internet, and we want to go to a new tab, and because it's called Flight Division, let's put in there search for image airplane. Okay, and see what we get. Okay, let's go to more airplane images and let's see which one. Okay, this is a pretty good one, but you can take anything that you want. Now remember, you have to left click once on it, and now right click, save image as, and you have to go to your folder. Okay, so you're going to go to your name first, then you're going to go to print com and Excel. Check your address bar, make sure it's your U drive, print com Excel, and I'll just call it airplane 1. All right, save it. So now I'm going to close out of that. I don't need that anymore, and I don't need this one anymore. And now I want to go back to Excel, and I want to insert my picture. All right, so I think I'll put it here. I'm going to go to Insert, Pictures, and now we want to go to your U drive, go to Print Com, go to Excel, and there's your airplane picture. Insert it. All right, and did you notice that when you inserted it, all the frames came up here? So choose any frame that looks good to you. All right, I'm just going to go with something like this. Maybe I'll put it over here, but I'm going to size it down because we've got to make sure it's going to fit on your sheet without wasting any paper. All right, so there we've put a picture in our document this time, which we don't normally do. All right, go Control S to save, and let's go to your headers and footers. So we want to go to File, we want to go to Print, and first of all, page setup, we want Landscape, Sheet, Grid Lines, Row Column Headings, Header Footer, Custom Header, you know to put your name in, Shift Home, and go to your font letter A, make it about size 20, choose a color, anything is good, whatever you want. I went to more color so I could have pink, and then come down and look at some other fonts that you're not used to. There's one right there. I like that. I'm going to go with that. All right, and say OK. Now, center, we want the date and we want the time. Here we want the sheet name, and we want page, spacebar, OF, spacebar, pages. Don't forget that, page of pages. All right, and custom footer, and we want to go to the path and file name, and here we'll put another airplane in here. So we'll go to Pictures, And this time we won't say from file, we'll say Bing search, and I'll put in airplane. And we've got some more pictures here. Take something here. I'm going to take this one. Okay, insert. And now let's select it, and we'll make it about 40%. Remember, and this time I got to make sure I've got 40. Okay, I got 40 and 40. All right, say OK, and say OK, and OK. All right, so there you have kept your headers and footers as you've always done, but you put a picture up here in your document for whatever reason. And you see column G is picked up here because I have the picture. If I size that picture down, and I want you to see this, okay, I'm going to size that picture down, grab a corner handle, of course, and I'm going to make sure that it fits in here. Now, this time when I go to File, Print, do you see I don't have a column G because my picture didn't make it come on the screen. I sized it down to fit in. All right, that's what you wanted right there, and you're ready to print. So I'm going to save. We're going to save your work, and that's the end of that assignment.